I have a 17-month-old and we are preparing for our second baby. Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Kirsty, and today's vlog is going to be about preparing for a natural and medicated birth. So just a little bit of background. I have a 17-month-old and we were preparing for our second baby. We had our daughter at home in Tampa. We now live in the Philippines, and we had a natural and medicated home birth. We had such a positive experience. I actually talk a little bit about it in one of my previous videos. I'll link it in cards here. But we had a really great experience and we're preparing for our second natural home birth. There are a few things that I want to talk about because I feel like when you talk about like preparing for a baby, a lot of people are like, what should I put on my registry and what's the newest crib or gadget or whatever, but a lot of people or women don't have the resources on labor preparation or what to do while you're in labor, how to prevent or minimize tearing. So for me, with our first, I actually did not tear. I didn't necessarily go into it being like, I really hope I don't tear. I feel like it's fine. It happens for several reasons, and the only thing you can really do is try to prepare, and then if it does happen, to do what you can to recover properly and slowly. With that said, with our birth team, I did talk to them about, since we're now in the Philippines, we have a different birth team than we did in Tampa. But we did talk about just nutrition, what I eat on a daily basis, and what I ate before my first birth. I showed them photos and videos from our first birth at home and told them about how I didn't tear. My labor was about 10 hours long. So that's early labor into active labor into pushing into baby being there. So it was fairly quick, especially for a first time birth. So we talked about that, and one of the key things was definitely, I would say, diet. One thing I consumed a lot, which I'm doing a lot during this pregnancy, are two things. One thing is collagen, which is really great for skin elasticity, skin, hair, nails, joints, etc. But it's really great for your skin elasticity, which is really helpful because, as you know, you get really stretched down there. So I take that in the form of collagen or bone broth. I put it in my smoothie. So my smoothie is usually strawberry, banana, avocado, fiber. So I'll do like hemp seeds or flax seeds or sprouted steel cut oats. So one of those for fiber, and then I do collagen for protein plus for the skin benefits, and then raw Carabao milk, peanut butter for extra protein, and blend all that up. That's my usual daily smoothie. There's a lot of protein in there, and plus the collagen in there. That's like my daily intake. And then two is I eat a lot of avocados and incorporate fish into my diet. So avocados have a lot of omega fatty acids. They're a really good fat, and that also helps with skin elasticity. I didn't eat avocados my first pregnancy solely for that reason. I just love avocados. I add them to literally everything. I put them with my eggs, I put them in my smoothies, I put them with my soup, with my rice, whatever I'm having, whatever protein I'm having, there's a good chance I'm having avocado with it. Okay, we're continuing this downstairs because I lost like half of the footage that I just filmed, which is really sucky, but I wanted to film this video still today, and I'm hungry now, so we're downstairs, we're eating. But anyhow, the next thing I wanted to talk about is the position you give birth in and your breathing techniques. So for me, the nice thing about having birth at home, or just at least without an epidural, is you can move around and work through your contractions that way. So you can walk, you can change positions, etc. I started in the bathtub that was filled with water, and I was only in there for a couple minutes, and then I wanted to move to the bed. And when I was ready to push, I ended up sitting up. So I was kind of in a squat, but like I was holding down on my husband's knees, poor guy. And I was like sitting up but I was like leaned back a little bit, so it gave my daughter's head a little bit of room so that like she wasn't touching the bed when she was trying to come out. So my current birth team actually said that you can tear that way, but it's a lot better than the standard hospital birthing position. When you have an epidural, you're usually laid back or they'll hold your legs up, but when you're laid back all the way, your baby has to basically fight gravity in order to come out, and that could put a lot of strain on your perineum and your pelvic floor, and that can cause tearing. Another thing is pushing. So because I was able to feel everything, I also gave my midwife consent to put some support with her hand on my perineum, which helped a lot with the burning sensations. And then I was able to breathe through contractions and pushing instead of just pushing. When you slow down and you do like longer, deeper breathing, you're able to give your skin time to expand. So besides the position that you give birth in and push in, and breathing through contractions and pushing and nutrition, another last thing that I did do while I was pregnant with our first daughter and then now was certain positions for stretching and just walking. I used to be like a fit hip girly where I did high intensity circuit workouts, but I don't do that anymore, especially while pregnant. I have a video on your hormones and balancing them, and one of those things is about cycle syncing with your workouts, so you're not doing super intense high workouts all the time. It really stresses your hormones out as a woman. But anywho, one thing that helped a lot is just walking. We have stairs, we had stairs in our last place, so using stairs, just walking, plus stretches. So I do certain pelvic floor exercises and stretches and movements that really help exercise your pelvic floor and prepare it for birth, as well as your perineum. So hopefully you found this helpful. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything, but that's what I did for my first birth, and we had such an amazing experience. I can't wait for our second birth, our second home birth with our second baby. So those are the things that I'm doing again to prepare. I am in my third trimester, so I'm going to be making more videos like this. Let me know if you want more videos on just the labor process, or like early labor, transitioning into active labor. I definitely recommend a birthing class. We took a gentle birthing class that was actually required by our first birthing team. It teaches you a lot about the different stages of labor, how your partner can support you, different positions to try that help you out and help baby naturally. So definitely recommend that. Just search one up in your area. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.